Good afternoon. I'm Walt Wilczek, University Chaplain, and I invite us to pause in a moment of quiet reflection. Holy One, as we gather on this day that marks milestones and transitions, successes and uncertainties, completions and beginnings, we celebrate all those among us who have braved difficult odds, worked long hours, pursued big dreams, and found their way to this goal. On this day, help us to be more attentive to joy, not just in the moments of big accomplishments, but in all the small steps along the way. On this day, make us believers in hope, daring to do things that seem impossible and break through barriers that may be insurmountable. On this day, fill us with love, so that our relationships with our neighbors, our communities, our friends and families, and even our enemies might be transformed. May those who leave this place today take with them not only knowledge, but wisdom, not only theories, but a thirst to find practical solutions to the problems of our world, not only a degree, but a determination to make this world better, because of what they have learned here. Together we pray. Amen. Please be seated.
Good afternoon. I hope you will bear with us as we who are the speakers up here may have our pages just flying across the crowd. So we'll see how it goes. Welcome to this 172nd commencement at Illinois Wesleyan. This is a truly joyous occasion. And I want to begin by asking our graduates of the class of 2022 to show their appreciation for their families and their faculty who have supported them, mentored them, and enabled them to reach this milestone in their lives. Please join me in showing that appreciation to your family. This class, as we all know, has had a unique experience. Entering the university in 2018, they had a traditional college experience, whatever its ups and downs, until the spring of 2020, when everything changed. Amazingly, both the faculty and the students managed to adjust to this new reality incredibly well. And I should say, so did the families here today, who didn't really expect your sons and daughters to be taking their Wesleyan classes on a laptop in the living room. To today's graduates, I hope that you'll find that your studies here will be meaningful and will guide you in later life, maybe even unexpectedly. I know my own have. In my case, the study of classics, the cultures of ancient Greece and Rome, may seem pretty remote and esoteric, but in fact, I draw on it all the time. I think especially of a philosophy class I took from a visiting professor in my junior year. That class introduced me to Stoic philosophy, which has been a guiding light in my life, and I think is particularly relevant to the class of 2022 because of the unique life experience you've had. Among other beliefs, the Stoics had a very simple tenet. There are things that are within your control, and there are things that are outside your control. And there is no point in devoting your time and your thoughts to those things outside your control. All of us sitting here today have experienced what is outside our control. No one expected the 2.5 years of pandemic that we have all lived through. And none of us had any control over that. Under such circumstances, understanding Stoicism can be very helpful. One of the greatest Stoic philosophers was also an emperor of Rome, Marcus Aurelius. At the time that he ruled Rome, the empire was at just about its greatest extent, stretching all the way from India and perhaps even China to Britain. So this one man basically ruled the known world. Now, Marcus Aurelius was a judicious statesman and a strong military commander, but we know from his writings that he devoted a good deal of his attention not only to ruling an empire, but to ruling himself. That is, he very consciously practiced the Stoic precept of recognizing what was within his control, even as he was the most powerful man in the world, and what was outside of that control. And a lot was outside of his control. During his reign, the Tiber River overflowed, the city of Rome flooded and caused a famine. There were continual wars on the borders of the empire, and a plague, which probably began in China, caused as many as 2,000 deaths a day in the city of Rome. Sound familiar? Through it all, Marcus held to the belief that, and I quote from his works, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." He counseled, when you wake up in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. These thoughts are not necessarily prominent today. It's no accident that a recent bestseller critiquing contemporary American thought was entitled "The Culture of Complaint." It's very easy to feel aggrieved at the fate that at the hand that fate has dealt us. It's easy, but the Stoics would say it's pointless. And so perhaps Marcus Aurelius' most difficult teaching is everything that happens as it should. Learn to love what fate has brought you. We know these thoughts of his because Marcus Aurelius kept a kind of diary, which has come down to us, known as the Meditations. I recommend this little book, The Meditations of Marcus Aurelius, to today's graduates as a great manual for life as you set out from your studies here as you commence. Let us then commence our ceremony. Trustee Zerlund.
Good afternoon. I am Tim Zerlong, Chair of the Illinois Wesleyan Board of Trustees. I welcome all here today to recognize our IW class of 2022. This is a very special day for the entire Illinois Wesleyan community. It is a great celebration of student achievement and represents a gateway to a new chapter in life. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, we offer our heartiest congratulations to our accomplished graduates, and we want to also extend our congratulations and great thanks to all whom have supported our graduates throughout their journey here, family, friends, and the dedicated faculty and staff of Illinois Wesleyan. To our graduates, it is our hope that today is one of reflection for you, filled with tremendous pride in the personal growth and accomplishments this day represents. You have charted your own path here and succeeded in the wide variety of academic challenges only a liberal arts education can provide. We hope your experience here has shaped your perspective and left a lasting imprint on you, just as we are grateful for the individual imprint you have left on our university community during your time here. You are leaving this campus with new and diverse skills, and with that should be a confidence that will fuel your success in your chosen profession and in every aspect of your life. You also successfully navigated the college experience through an environment none of us would wish for. The impact of the world pandemic changed all of our lives and brought with it unprecedented stress and high anxiety. This condition demanded a very different life on campus as well, as you well know. You adapted with a discipline, flexibility, and unselfishness that made a tough situation better and safer for all, which has demonstrated a compelling example of individual and collective leadership by your class. We applaud you for that. I imagine you are receiving lots of advice these days. I'm certain there will be some common themes. I'm also sure there's some apprehension about the future. But be confident you are truly ready for what lies ahead. I have been fortunate to observe firsthand just how prepared you are. In my career, I had the privilege to hire and work with many young people that were beginning their careers following graduation. It will come as no surprise to any of you that some of those recruits included those from Illinois Wesleyan. While I was in the business field, these new employees joined us from many fields of study: history, English, philosophy, not just accounting or finance. Regardless of the educational path chosen, we knew we could count on an IW graduate to offer a strong capacity for learning new things and a broad perspective that I believe comes from the diversity of the liberal arts learning experience. I want to assure you that you leave here with a real competitive advantage that will serve you well in whatever field you choose. My advice for you comes from these young professionals I had the opportunity to observe at the early stage in their careers. I found success came quickly to those that did not just work hard, but demonstrated the courage and confidence to lead. They identified problems and needs, unselfishly supported colleagues, and demonstrated a willingness to ask hard questions and a courage to advance difficult issues. There is a thirst for leadership at every level of society today and in every organization as well. You do not have to be the boss to lead. There is a great opportunity for each of you to contribute to the success of any organization you may be part of. Seize that opportunity. Ignore the noise and skepticism around you and step forward. Use what you have learned, and you will experience the gratification that comes with making a difference in your work, your community, and your advocacy for others. As a university trustee, I frequently have the opportunity for dialogue with our alumni. Regardless of what generation they represent, I find there are common themes that reflect the imprint Illinois Wesleyan made on their lives. First, there's a profound appreciation for the influence of the liberal arts education. There's also lasting memories of the impact and support provided by specific members of the faculty. And finally, even as we go our separate ways, the friendships made here are cherished and truly lifelong. You are about to be welcomed as our newest class of alumni, and I'm confident your reflections on IWU over time will be no different. We look forward to hearing of your success and accomplishments over the years ahead. We hope you will always remain closely connected to Illinois Wesleyan, return here often, and always call it your home. Once again, congratulations to each of our graduates. We are extraordinarily proud of you and wish you every success and happiness in all that lies ahead. Thank you. There we go.
Good afternoon and welcome. I am Dirk Behrens of the class of 1987 and the president of our Alumni Association Board of Directors. Now, if you just caught that I graduated in 1987, and you're a little bit better at math than I am, you probably realize that I graduated and collected my diploma wearing this exact tassel 35 years ago. Now, class of 22, I'm probably imagining that you're thinking, what can this old alumni have in common with your experiences here at IWU? Well, please indulge me and participate in one final assignment before you too walk across the stage to get your diploma. Cameron and Julia, you ready? All right, so this is the assignment. I'm going to read off 6 attributes, and the first attribute that you hear that you relate to or that you identify with, please stand and remain standing. The first one, all right, the first one, where are first generation students? Please remain standing. Next up, after you arrived here at Illinois Wesleyan, did you change your major at least once and maybe your parents freaked out a little bit about it? Continue to stand. How about the graduates of 2022 who are members of a Greek letter organization? And those that are student athletes who earned a varsity letter. And if you're not standing already, how about those graduates who identify with an underrepresented group? And then last, if you're not standing yet, please stand up because you're going to earn a degree today from the institution that ranks 7th nationally in career placement after you graduate. See, even though you're going to graduate 35 years after I did, we have these similar and common traits. We share a common bond. Now, while you're still standing, if you would just turn out to the perimeter and show through a round of applause your sincere thanks to the people who helped you get here today, your family, your friends, our amazing faculty and staff. And I'm going to do the same because my mom is out there in the audience 35 years after the fact, still supporting me in my IW endeavors. So thank you. You can go and be seated. There's one more group of dedicated individuals who helped you get to this moment, and that's our IW alumni. Whether we presented a Titan Talk, came back to speak with you in your classroom, or joined it via Zoom in your case, attended or streamed your performances, cheered you on from the stands, whether we created internships, recruited you at a career fair, or gave of our treasure to support scholarships that you were awarded. We were here to support you, to help you make it to today. And now, you will be one of us. My expectation, because you are a Titan, is that you will do well in your chosen fields. But my sincere hope is as an IW alum, you will do good and give back in the way of your time, your talent, and your treasure to support future Titans. Because once a Titan, always a Titan. Congratulations, class of 2022, and welcome to the Alumni Association.
Are you done? Good afternoon, families, friends, faculty, staff, and graduating seniors. I am Julia Hilt, and I am the president of the class of 2022. I understand I'm up here to give a speech, but I truly am speechless. I mean, what do you say to such open-minded, strong leaders, scholars, activists, and change makers? What do you say to the families who have supported and encouraged such intelligent minds and beautiful, genuine people? How do I inspire you while making you laugh, cry, reminisce, and reflect? But then it dawned on me at about 12:30 a.m. on the Fat Jack's dance floor. And I realized sometimes it's better to just dwell in the present and soak up the moment and focus on the here and now rather than cry about it later. And yes, we will eventually have to say those goodbyes, and we will say those see you laters. But let's just take time to be grateful for those sitting beside you. We freaking did it, guys. Let's think about our first day of college orientation where we only knew maybe 3 or so people, and we had to relearn how to make friends for the first time. Let's think about our first Saga meal, Saga Thanksgiving, brunch, and those late night Saga eggs during finals. Let's reflect on the education we were afforded at such an amazing institution and the staff or faculty members who helped to ensure our successes and accomplishments. Let's take a moment to pat ourselves on the back and be grateful for how far we've truly come. We deserve to be recognized and celebrated for our accomplishments, and now is that time. I hear people saying, I can't believe we're graduating, and I can't believe we've made it this far and to this point. But I can't say the same for me. We made it through a global pandemic. We made it through political unrest and social injustices. We made it through rigorous coursework and long hours of studying, late nights in Ames and State Farms, and somehow we made it through exams that we thought would literally kill us. We made it through friendship changes, heartbreaks, long nights, and early mornings, but here we are. So when I look at you all right now, I am truly inspired. Not only do I see life-saving nurses and future physicians, or lawyers and politicians, not only do I see engineers and veterinarians, or musicians and performers, I see more than just entrepreneurs and professors, or researchers and CEOs. And although these are all important and vital roles in our society, when I look out to all of you, I see much more than just designers and writers or directors and actors. I see more than activists, and I see more than law enforcement or receptionists and architects. When I look at you all, I see my lifelong best friends. I see someone I can rely on in the future. I see someone who will answer my call despite living 11 hours away. I see genuine people who have shared experiences and shared understanding. So yes, of course I'm excited for all of your future careers, but duh, you're gonna do great. You're you, and you're about to walk across that stage and get a degree. So just never forget that you're more than that degree. You're the person who helped me up freshman year when I slipped on ice outside of CNS. You're the guy who saw me struggling in the gym and came to spot me with no hesitation. You're the girl who told me your life story in the line for the bathroom at club, and you asked me for my Snapchat, and we immediately became best friends. You're the friend I cried to when I didn't know if I could make it through nursing school. You're the roommate I needed a hug from when I went through my first heartbreak in college. You're the girl who makes me laugh harder than anyone on this planet. You're the childhood friend I call up to grab sushi or Thai food or Indian food with 3 times a week. You're the friend who is always there, always dependable, and who I owe a million favors to. You are you, and that's what makes you great. So yes, I am grateful for my time here at IWU. I'm very grateful for my education, the networking, and all of the professional developmental opportunities. But I am most grateful for all of you because you've helped me shape me into the woman I am today. So thank you to the faculty, the staff, my mom and dad, my roommates, my ORL friends who have become my lifelong friends, and to every single person in their TGOE cap and gown. Because you are all why I will forever call IWU my home. Congratulations to all of you seniors, and I look forward to continuing to celebrate with you all.
Good afternoon. I'm Maggie Evans, a professor of educational studies. It is absolutely an honor and a privilege to celebrate the class of 2022. You've worked tirelessly to be here. As Julia said, endless hours in Ames Library. All the times you were so bored of Zoom classes and a teensy bit tempted to turn on that Netflix, but you didn't. You stayed, you paid attention. All the ways you balanced academics with athletics, undergraduate research, and working to support your own college. You are a hard-working class. Today we celebrate you, your achievements, and I really want to highlight your resilience. For just 1 second, I'm going to turn away from you and think about another group of people in a different time. In 1871, a fire ravaged what we know of downtown Chicago. 17,000 buildings burned to the ground, almost a third of the city's population homeless overnight. Before the last flame was extinguished, the Chicago Tribune ran the headline, "The people of this once beautiful city have resolved that Chicago shall rise again." The headline, not one of despair, not one of sorrow, but one of optimism and resilience. And that headline was realized. Everyday people from different walks of life, they chose in that moment to become leaders, to collaborate, to innovate, and rebuild. And when rebuilding, smart people just like you decided they should not rebuild the city in the same way. They should take the opportunity to turn that tragedy into a new place. So why does this matter to you? For 2 years now, you've been told you live in an unprecedented time. And like what people experienced in the Chicago fire, we are not returning to what was before. World leaders, respected thinkers in economics, healthcare, education, engineering, the arts across the board. One common sentiment, the last 2 years of the pandemic and societal discord, it's changed our workplace and society forever. But there's a lesson here. for those who come before you. Like the people who lived through the Chicago fire, these unprecedented times, while they bring sorrow, these times also make way for new leaders like you, for more thoughtful, interesting ways of working and living life. When the status quo burns to the ground, physically or metaphorically, there's opportunity there for those who seize it. I encourage you to seize it. As you embark on a new chapter, don't think of the current cracks in our societal foundation as potholes to avoid. Instead, I urge you to think of these cracks as unfilled spaces waiting for smart fixers like you. In many ways, this is an opportune time to graduate. The job market is wide open. You have a plethora of opportunities for meaningful work. And all this uncertainty has made space for you, your talent, your new ideas for how we can work and live life. You're in this critical moment when the flames are dying down and people are ready to move forward. Seize this opportunity to be one of those people that rethinks what was done before and what's now possible because the status quo has been forever disrupted. In my view, I'm optimistic about the future because I've met so many of you. I really say this. All the time people ask me, what's your work like? What are the students like? And I tell them all the time, your generation is better than mine. I mean that. You're smarter in your choices, quicker to consider others, healthier in the way you live life. You're also a proven entity in the face of challenge. Not many people can sit at their graduation day and say, I succeeded and even excelled when the world fell apart. You've proven yourself at Illinois Wesleyan. You're a proven entity. So I'll also advise you today to be confident. It seems so simple, so basic. I know some of you are scared to go into the real world. Some of you are thinking, I'll be lucky to get a job. I wish you could see what I see in you and what your faculty see in you. Those jobs, they'll be lucky to have you. Our society is at a time when things are changing drastically. We are lucky that you will be the architects of that change. I'll end with just congratulations to you, class of 2022. We're very excited to see what you do. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Evans. There's a long tradition in higher education of recognizing outstanding faculty members by appointment to endowed professorships and chairs. At Illinois Wesleyan, this honor is reserved for faculty members who have distinguished themselves through exemplary teaching and active engagement of students, outstanding scholarship and/or artistic achievement, and service at the very highest levels of the university. The guiding principle in awarding an endowed professorship or chair is that the individual represents our highest aspirations for faculty members on this campus. A number of our current endowed professors or chairs are in attendance here today. Their names are listed on page 14 of your program, and at this time, I would ask those faculty members to stand and be recognized. Today, we will recognize 5 faculty members who have recently been appointed to endowed professorships: Joanne Diaz, Edgar Lear, Christopher Schumacher, James Simeone, and Scott Ferguson. Yes. All of our honored faculty will receive engraved medallions which can be worn with their academic regalia to signify their distinction in our community.
Professor Diaz, please step forward. Professor of English Joanne Diaz is accorded Illinois Wesleyan University's Isaac Funk Professorship. Dr. Diaz joined Illinois Wesleyan University in 2008 and received the 2002 Kemp Award for Teaching Excellence. Professor Joanne Diaz is a beloved teacher among our students, and colleagues from all disciplines recognize her as exemplary. Her professional work includes both scholarly and creative dimensions. In addition, she has earned a number of prestigious national awards for her poetry. She is a stalwart for university service, serving in a range of elective and appointed committees, as well as an impressive service as Chair of English.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, it's my honor and privilege to appoint Joanne Diaz to the Isaac Funk Endowed Professorship and to present this medallion as a sign of distinction and honor in our community.
Professor Lair, please step forward. Professor of Biology Edgar Lair is accorded Illinois Wesleyan University's Robert Harrington Professorship. Dr. Lair joined the Illinois Wesleyan faculty in 2009 and has authored or co-authored a truly impressive number of publications to date. Professor Lair's work has been funded by a range of external funders, including the National Geographic Society and the Alexander von Humboldt Foundation. His teaching has been lauded by his colleagues for his strengths in conducting both lectures and discussions. His scholarly work has provided undergraduate research opportunities for many students over the years. In service, Professor Lair has held positions including chair responsibilities on a wide range of committees, and is also called upon frequently for service to his profession.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, it's my honor and privilege to appoint Edgar Lair to the Robert Harrington Endowed Professorship and to present this medallion as a sign of distinction and honor in our community. Congratulations, Edgar.
Professor Schumacher, please step forward. Professor of Physical Education and head women's and men's track coach, Christopher Schumacher becomes one of two Ben and Susan Rhodes Professors of Peace and Social Justice. Professor Schumacher joined the faculty of Illinois Wesleyan in 1997. His teaching is unique in that it combines mentoring in the classroom and on the field, and is evidenced by the truly remarkable number of his students receiving All-American and All-Academic awards. He does a very good job. He is recognized as a leader for diversity, equity, and inclusion, not only on campus, but also in his broader profession. He has led Titan track and field athletes to multiple NCAA championships and is a multiple awardee of the NCAA Coach of the Year. Professor Schumacher also has a record of important university and professional service.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, it's my honor and privilege to appoint Christopher Schumacher to the Ben and Susan Rhodes Professorship of Peace and Social Justice, and to present this medallion as a sign of distinction and honor in our community. Congratulations, Chris.
Professor Simeoni, please step forward. Professor of Political Science James Simeoni also becomes a Ben and Susan Rhodes Professor of Peace and Social Justice. Dr. Simeoni joined the faculty of Illinois Wesleyan University in 1992 and has recently published his second book that has made an important contribution to the field. This is in addition to many peer-reviewed research articles and review articles in leading a string of invited lectureships. Professor Simeone is the co-founder of IWU's Action Research Center and the organizer of IWU's Advocacy Minor. His teaching is noted for being challenging but supportive and highly inclusive, and he is cited by students for the passion that he brings to his teaching. He is also noted for being an exceptional mentor. Professor Simeone has a strong record of IWU service as well as service to his profession.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, it's my honor and privilege to appoint James Simeone to the Ben and Susan Rhodes Professor of Peace and Justice, and to present this medallion as a sign of distinction and honor in our community. Congratulations.
Professor Ferguson, please step forward. Professor of Music Scott Ferguson becomes the Rosetta Scherf Professor of Music. Professor Ferguson joined the Illinois Wesleyan faculty in 1996. His scholarly and creative work as a performer, conductor, and mentor of student musicians is prolific, prestigious, and internationally acclaimed. His teaching and mentoring inspires students and promotes an excellent caliber of musicianship. His skills and dedication have elevated IWU's collegiate choir and university choir to international prominence. Professor Ferguson has provided important service and leadership on IWU campus committees and is recognized for his wide scope of professional service, adjudication at international competitions, and international performance record.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, it's my honor and privilege to appoint Professor Scott Ferguson to a professorship. No. I told you this was going to happen. Everything has blown all around here. But congratulations, Scott. All right, we're trying to hold it together. I'll move on to our commencement honors for this class. Distinguished academic achievement by our students is recognized in a variety of ways at Illinois Wesleyan. I refer you now to the graduation honors that are printed in your commencement booklet. Cumulative academic distinction is noted by the awarding of the Latin honors summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude. This honor appears in the program with the graduate's name after their major field of study. We commend these students for outstanding scholarly performance over the course of their years at Illinois Wesleyan. The program also identifies graduates who have met the rigorous academic standards of Phi Kappa Phi and were thereby elected to membership in this National Honor Society, as noted by the symbol after their names. 14 students are graduating with research honors, awarded for their projects of original research under the guidance of a faculty member. And finally, each year, we announce the nominees and recipients of several other commencement honors, which I will proceed to call out at this point. The Hope Ellen Pape President's Club Award in the Fine Arts is given to Elijah Kleinsmith from the School of Theater Arts. The Annabelle Scrogan Anderson Award is given to Jared Snyder. There it is. Yes, please rise when your award is named. The John L. Clark Award in Literary Studies is presented to Alexis Reese. The Nikki K. Pape President's Club Award for Excellence in Writing is given to Katie Fada. The Professor David Bailey Prize in Chemistry is awarded to Jason Wilkening. The Harold C. Hodges President's Club Award in Natural Science and Mathematics is presented to Valeria Viteri-Fluker. The Donald R. Kane Memorial Award for Outstanding Achievement in the Humanities is given to Jared Schneider. The Robert S. Eckley President's Club Award in Social Science is presented to Leah Spires. The Carolyn F. Rupert Nursing Award is presented to Emilia Stankut. The Catherine Riedelbach Baker Music Award is given to Star Commande. The William T. Beatles Award for Exceptional Achievement in Business Administration is awarded to Ashley Moore. The Jack C. Fields Prize for Excellence in Accounting is given to Emily Jose. The Larry Shue Drama Award is presented to Joel Reedy and Joseph Storti. Well done. Congratulations to all of our award winners. One of the most significant recognitions that a university can bestow upon an individual is an honorary degree. At Illinois Wesleyan, this tradition reflects a desire to recognize those who have distinguished themselves personally and professionally, and whose lives demonstrate a commitment to values consistent with the mission of the university. All nominations are reviewed by the Honorary Degrees Committee and approved by the Board of Trustees. This year, we recognize Dr. William Farr, class of 1971. Dr. Farr graduated from IWU in 1971. He then completed his medical degree at the University of Virginia School of Medicine in Charlottesville, Virginia, followed by an internship in surgery and a residence in general surgery at The Ohio State University, Wexner Medical Center in Columbus, Ohio. After that, he completed a fellowship in surgical oncology at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center in New York City. Dr. Farr is an internationally recognized leader in cancer treatment and research at the Arthur G. James Cancer Hospital at OSU, one of 45 national comprehensive cancer hospitals and the third largest cancer hospital in the United States. In 2019, he was appointed CEO of the James Cancer Hospital and Solway Research Institute. He also serves as medical director of the Stephanie Spielman Comprehensive Breast Center and director of medical credentialing at the James. He is a surgical oncologist specializing in treatment of breast cancer, caring for patients, and communicating with families with compassion and thoughtfulness. Since 1982, Bill has served as the principal investigator for the Ohio State University's Clinical Trial Group. This group has designed and conducted research that has changed the way breast cancer is treated and prevented. His research accomplishments include studies on subjects such as genetic counseling and sentinel lymph node mapping and biopsy, a procedure to determine if cancer cells have spread from tumor to lymph nodes. He has authored or co-authored more than 100 scientific articles in prestigious medical journals, along with several book chapters and scientific abstracts, and he has served for more than 20 years on the editorial board for the Journal of Surgical Oncology. Dr. Farrar has held leadership positions in many professional organizations and societies, such as serving as the medical director for the Columbus Cancer Clinic and the program committee director for the Society of Head and Neck Surgeons. He has been a member of professional organizations such as the American Society of Clinical Oncology, the American Association of Clinical Endocrinologists, and the U.S. National Committee for International Union Against Cancer, where he served as a president. Good luck.
Illinois Wesleyan University presents the Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa to William B. Farrar, a 1971 graduate of Illinois Wesleyan University and the recipient of a medical degree from the University of Virginia School of Medicine in Charlottesville, Virginia. Whereas you have distinguished yourself over the course of your career in surgical oncology, becoming an internationally recognized leader in cancer treatment and research, whose opinion and thought leadership is sought after as one of the nation's foremost experts in cancer care. And whereas you have used your skill and passion for healing to serve as the Chief Executive Officer of the James Cancer Hospital and Solve Research Institute, the third largest cancer hospital in the nation. And whereas your research accomplishments have led you to leadership positions in numerous medical organizations and societies. And whereas your commitment to caring for patients is evident through your warmth and thoughtfulness. It is therefore with tremendous pride in you and great admiration for your many accomplishments and compassionate care for patients that the Board of Trustees of Illinois Wesleyan University salutes you and confers upon you, William B. Farrar, the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters this first day of May 2022.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Illinois Wesleyan University, I hereby confer upon you, William B. Farrar, the degree Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
Well, graduates, trustees, President Nugent, faculty members, families, and friends of the graduates, I am honored to stand before you on a day filled with excitement, pride, and a deep sense of accomplishment. I vividly remember a similar day 51 years ago. I'm not sure it was quite as cold as it is today, when I sat in these chairs waiting for commencement speaker to be finished so I could get on with the ceremony and play and go out with my friends. Our commencement speaker that year, 1971, was U.S. Senator Adlai Stevenson, an American attorney and politician of the Democratic Party who represented Illinois in the United States Senate from 1970 to 1981. Although I don't remember much of what Senator Stevenson said that day, I do remember a story he shared about asking the comedian Bob Hope what advice he would give to those going out in the real world after graduation. Well, Mr. Hope replied, if you want my advice, it would be don't go. That is certainly tempting, especially in these difficult times. But I'm here to tell all of you talented young people just the opposite, to go, to step confidently forward among the masses, to direct your abundant energy and talent towards making this a better world. Commencement is a momentous day. It's a culmination of years of work, of sacrifice, of grit, and a day that ultimately opens a new chapter in your life. Yours is a very special class. You've been in college in the entire COVID-19 pandemic that has unfolded over the past 2 years. You've seen your academic and personal lives upended as you've made big changes to protect yourself and those around you from the coronavirus and its evolving strains. Like me, you may have felt overwhelmed by these sudden drastic changes, but I hope you have been inspired by the people around you. I have spoken with members of your faculty and staff here at Illinois Wesleyan, and each one has spoken of how your resilience has carried you through, how your hope and commitment have sustained you in these frightfully uncertain times. In short, you have endured, and today is the payoff. You're all sitting here now because, as a team, you have persevered. Through grit and grace, you have arrived at this pivotal moment in your lives, and for that, you should be very proud. My time at Illinois Wesleyan began many years ago, back in a time, if you can imagine it, before nearly everyone had computers and cell phones. Sometimes I wonder how we ever got by, much less graduated from college, without these modern marvels. Before I started looking at colleges to attend, I assumed I would go to Monmouth College in Illinois. Several of my family members had gone there, including my dad, my mom, my brother, and 2 cousins. So it seemed a logical choice for my education. But after visiting a few colleges, I ultimately chose Illinois Wesleyan because of its excellent scholastic reputation and because its many sports opportunities seemed to mesh with my college goals, which were to play football, basketball, golf, while majoring in pre-med. I had a great sports experience, winning 10 letters and overall setting 2 records in football, but no one remembers any of that because in the vast scheme of things, it pales in the comparison to the great education that I received. I received an education that has shaped my entire career as a surgical oncologist and has propelled me to multiple leadership roles at the Ohio State James Cancer Hospital and Soloff Research Institute, the 3rd largest cancer hospital in the country. But my pathway to this point wasn't always easy. There were potholes, steep grades, rugged terrain. For example, in academics, I obviously was wired for more science and math than for English and humanities. But when I was a student here at Illinois Wesleyan, you had to pass a particular humanities course before you could graduate. Naturally, I saved this class until my senior year, figured if I put it off long enough, I may be able to evade it. Well, that didn't happen. Unfortunately, once I was enrolled, I was certain that I was going to fail. The class was focused on exposing students to major artistic, literary, and philosophical works, and in my mind, that was not synonymous with treating or taking care of patients. So I struggled and worried my way through it, sometimes fearing the worst. But after my final exam, my humanities professor called me at my fraternity house to tell me the surprising news that I had passed the course. So with grit, grace, and a lot of prayers, I now had met all the requirements for graduation, and I could move on to medical school and continue along a road that ultimately led me here today as your commencement speaker. After this incredible experience at Illinois Wesleyan, I was accepted to medical school at the University of Virginia. I became concerned when I learned that many of my 90 classmates at Virginia had graduated from Ivy League schools, such as Harvard, Yale, Cornell, and Brown. But I quickly learned, after meeting them and talking to them, that I may not have been as smart, but I was much better prepared for medical school. Thanks to the well-rounded education I had received, my preparedness for medical school in many ways set me apart. To that point in my life, I'd experienced my share of successes and failures. At IWU and later at Virginia, I learned that although everyone will face obstacles and setbacks along the way, all of us can overcome them if we're fueled by perseverance and a desire to always do more. What matters most is how you rise to face the challenges and how you respond to your failures. Do you quit or do you try harder? After finishing medical school, I began my residency at Ohio State University, and except for a 2-year fellowship at Memorial Sloan Kettering in New York, I've remained at Ohio State for 47 years as a surgical oncologist, cancer researcher, educator, and administrator. My mentor during my early days was the late Dr. Arthur James, a pioneer in cancer care and research whose determination over 4 years from the 1940s to the 1980s was to establish a cancer hospital in Central Ohio. This came to fruition in 1990 with the opening of the cancer hospital. It had taken Dr. James and others many years to convince the community, the state of Ohio, and the university that cancer hospital in the Midwest was greatly needed. He never faltered in leading the charge, and in 1987, when the cornerstone was being placed, the hospital was named, bearing his name, the Arthur G. James Cancer Hospital. This humble man was truly surprised and honored. I feel blessed to have trained with Dr. James and to have worked alongside him for 10 years. Besides being internationally known for his skill as a surgeon, he was a gentleman. I never heard him raise his voice. He took me under his wing, shepherded me as I grew active in my career, taught me several lessons about cancer and about life, and ultimately gave me a place to call my lifelong work home. And I'm now privileged to lead as the CEO of the third largest cancer hospital in the country. When I think about perseverance, I fondly think of Dr. James, who once said, "Each of us has the capacity to help relieve human suffering, be it by a smile, a gift to the needy, the relief of pain by a physician, or the cure of a disease by a scientist." And after Dr. James received the Horatio Alger Award honoring distinguished Americans, he said he signified his belief that if we persevere throughout life, we can achieve any goal. When you have a goal and you know what you want to accomplish, then you just need to work hard and stick with it. To accomplish something worthwhile, you have to persevere. When you leave here today and take the next steps into your life's journey, I hope you'll embrace the simple virtue of perseverance, which will come in handy in times of discouragement, frustration, and failure. Do not be afraid to fail. I've had many failures, but to me, a failure is a great enabler that makes us pause to consider what went wrong and how can we do better. In the human experience, failure is inevitable, but bouncing back is not. The part is up to us. We all have it within ourselves to rise and recover, and if you do, then like me, you will get to where you want to go. In the words of a song that was popular back when I was in college, just what you want to be, you'll be in the end. In closing, I just want to share a few lessons that I've learned along my journey. Live a life of passion. Anything else is a waste of time. You must find something you love, something that creates a fire within you. If you love it, it won't be work. Serve others. Life is better when your actions benefit someone or something else. Believe that you have it in you to make the world look better rather than worse, and then figure out ways to do just that. Surround yourself with good people. Life isn't meant to be lived alone. Find good friends, good colleagues, good partners, good teammates, and especially a good mentor, like I had in Dr. James. Hang on to relationships that matter. After today, some of you may never set foot on this campus again, but your experiences in new places and with other people will carry you forward. Be honest and tell the truth. This sounds simple, but we all know that situations arise in which it's easier, more comfortable, or seemingly more profitable to bend the truth or leave part of it behind. Stick to the facts and be known for your honorable character. Look for opportunities. In the words of a renowned performance psychologist, researcher, and best-selling author, Dr. Lurer, if you see a failure as an opportunity to get better, it will be. If you perceive it as a mortal blow, it will be. In that way, the power of the story is more important than the experience itself. Finally, when you consider an obstacle that you must face, whether you want to or not, just as I had with my humanities course, don't put it off, as I did, so it hovers over you like a cloud and discolors your pathway to success. Rather, confront it quickly and get past it so you can continue your journey unimpeded. And always remember, if you do decide to return someday to these premises, Illinois Wesleyan will surely welcome you home. I appreciate this opportunity to share these words with you, and congratulations to the Illinois Wesleyan class of 2022.
Thank you, Dr. Farr. We'll now proceed to the awarding of degrees, and we'll begin. I know, we're going to go as fast as we can, okay, so you can get inside. We'll begin with the School of Nursing.
Madam President, on behalf of the faculty and staff of the School of Nursing, it is my pleasure to present to you those candidates who have completed all requirements for the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
By the authority vested in me by the trustees of Illinois Wesleyan University, I hereby confer the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
Sarah Ahmed Abudalib, cum laude. Nawal Muhammad Alansari. Talia Ashley Albeder, magna cum laude. Sasha Alexis Arredondo Delipsky. Kaylee Rose Bowers. Holly Noel Brill, summa cum laude, Phi Kappa Phi. Leticia Angelina Camacho. Zachary Francis Cesati. Lakwa Chuk, cum laude. Jasmine Contreras. Caitlin Anne Marie Convery. Riley Carol Cross. Alexis Renee Dorsey, cum laude. Sydney Elizabeth Fornerino, cum laude. Delaney Ann Gibbons. Monisha Amagri L. Tyler Hills. Julia Alia Hilt. At a moment. Catherine Christine Hoffacker. Katie Rebecca Anna Hunsley. McKenna Rose Jacoby. Rose Julia Jensen. Bianca Lachey Jones. Emmeline Catherine Kennel. Kayla Christine Keek, cum laude. Good. Benjamin Stewart Knupp. Lauren Elizabeth Krinke, cum laude. Alyssa Constance Leck, magna cum laude. Kristen Charlotte Lee, cum laude. Jennifer Mary Lord. Christina Smara Maris. Jose Luis Martinez. Sarah Mahmood Mehdi. Alexandra Rose Miller. Anna Mitrovska, cum laude. Caitlin Nicole Morgan. Bridget Ann O'Malley, cum laude. Zachary Andrew Orpilla, cum laude. Jessica Marie Perperniak, cum laude. Hatel Patel. Just a minute, Miss Corona. Annalise Joy Perona. Nathan T. Fan. Eve Robinson. Raven Rochelle Robinson, magna cum laude. Dakota Page Roper. Jessa Salvador, magna cum laude. Amanda Marie Smith, summa cum laude, Phi Kappa Phi. Colton John Ferris Smith, cum laude. Amelia Stancoot, magna cum laude. David Torres Jr., cum laude. Claire Umeki. Sienna Reese Valdez. Madeline Camille Walter. And Megan Nicole Wong, magna cum laude.
Okay. Congratulations to our nursing graduates. Well, we'll continue on with that. And now we'll move on to the School of Art and the conferral of the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts.
Madam President, it is my pleasure to present to you all candidates who have completed the degree requirements for the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts. Zoe Orson Saputra. It's unbelievable. Laura Ann Westfall, magna cum laude.
And we will now continue to the degrees in the School of Theater Arts for the Bachelor of Fine Arts in Theater Arts, including acting, theater design and technology, and music theater.
Madam President, on behalf of the faculty and staff of the School of Theater Arts, it is my pleasure to present to you the candidates who have completed all requirements for the Bachelor of Fine Arts, including acting, theater design and technology, and music theater. Veronica Laura Bloomberg, magna cum laude. Megan Mariko Boggs, summa cum laude. Julian Geneva Cosette, magna cum laude. Justine Carita Dakers. Richard Anthony Diamond. Constantine Elliott. Erica Nicole Harper, magna cum laude. Olivia Lee Hairline, cum laude. Dylan Harlan Holt, cum laude. Erica Alexis Jones, magna cum laude. Michael John Justice, magna cum laude. Joshua Dale Kiping, magna cum laude. Elijah Harold Kleinsmith. Michael Davis McNeela, cum laude. Zoe Mendoza, summa cum laude. Deontay Dwayne Mitchell. Hannah Omolara Ogunubi. Julian Louise Palzinski, magna cum laude. Joel Isaac Reedy, magna cum laude. Sarah Renee Rowe. Joseph Richard Storty, cum laude. Aaron Duffy Sullivan.
Oh, no, wait. This is impossible. Okay, and we will now proceed to confer the degrees in the School of Music.
Madam President, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Music, it is my pleasure to present those students who have successfully completed all requirements for the degrees Bachelor of Music and Bachelor of Music Education. Isabella Ancira, Music Composition, magna cum laude. Star Carolina Commande, Piano Performance, magna cum laude. Cameron Brittany Kidd, Vocal Performance, cum laude. Lydia Catlesa, Vocal Performance. Giselle Alaborde, Music Composition. Lena Susan Smith, Instrumental Performance. Thomas Cassidy, Music Education, magna cum laude. Connor Jeffrey DeWalt, cum laude. Leanna Joy Horton, summa cum laude. All names.
Thank you.
Christopher Michael William Lurch. Dylan James Profiter, summa cum laude, Phi Kappa Phi. Kaylee Page Remen.
All right, I think I should say before we move on to the School of Liberal Arts that I neglected to say the magic words for the schools in the art programs. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Illinois Wesleyan University, I thereby confer the aforenamed degrees in arts. And we'll now proceed to the awarding of the bachelor's degrees for the College of Liberal Arts.
Madam President, it is my honor to present those candidates who have completed the requirements as defined by the faculty for the degrees Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Illinois Wesleyan University, I thereby confer the degrees Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science.
Ubada Nadim Abbasi, magna cum laude. Caroline Amy Abendroth, cum laude. Arnav Agarwal. Lindsay Marie Agnew. Ryan Robert Aiton. Allison Catherine Bang. Jonathan Scott Baptist. Jeffrey Alexander Barnes. Oriana Taylor Antoinette Beard. Evan Michael Balafus. Kate Cecilia Berman. Amanda L. Bonavita, cum laude. Kate Carey Manel, cum laude. Quincy Rose Bolschulte, magna cum laude. Kaya Alexis Bowen. Nicole Siobhan Brennan, magna cum laude. Jessica Brookie. Haley Noel Brothen. William Christopher Brown, magna cum laude.
Avalon Miss Bruno.
Avalon Mist Bruno, magna cum laude. Sarah Marie Buckman, cum laude. Bailey Ann Buckles, cum laude. Jacob Grant Bouet. Ryan Michael Bull, magna cum laude. Cameron James Kavanaugh. Emily R. Chamernick, magna cum laude. Carlo Antonio Chavez Linares. Carl Delsgaard Christensen. Samantha Leanne Churchy, cum laude. Clara Marie Cockrell, cum laude. Kyle Anthony Cole, summa cum laude. Ashley Lynn Cook, cum laude. Anna Ju-Young Cooper, summa cum laude. Carly Rose Cooper. Madison Alice Corey. Charles Richard Coughlin. Matthew Ryan Cross, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Emily Cummings. Nicholas Joseph Size. Evan Philip Daly, magna cum laude. Joshua Frank Das. Saman. Davis. Samand Davis. Jack Benjamin Corpus Doston. Nicholas Eugene DiGregorio. Congratulations. Griffin James DeMilt, magna cum laude. Derek Andrew Durr. Daniel James Dickerson. Dominic Michael DeLello.
Christian James Delecky. Taja Maia Donald. Samantha Jordan Dooley, magna cum laude. Will Dooley, cum laude. Jacob Duffy. Megan Helena Eaker, summa cum laude. Haley Danielle Earl, magna cum laude. Catherine Eck. Abigail Nicole Edwards, magna cum laude. Landry Lauren Elliott. Yosef Elmadni, summa cum laude. Colin Dane Elvers, cum laude. Connor Engelman. Nancy Escobar. Coleman Jordan Even. Catherine Rose Feda. Thank you. Maria Grace Fields. Jacob Finfer. Lindsay Fitch. Brianna Elizabeth Fleury. Jessica Leticia Flores, magna cum laude. Kyle Francis Fox. Aaron Foy, magna cum laude. Matthew Fritsch, magna cum laude. Matthew Kenneth Galvan, cum laude. Allison Ganther. Kayla Zamira Garcia. Daniel Timothy Gibbons. Anna Isabel Gill. Ellen Ann Gilbert, summa cum laude. Alicia Gabrielle Girardin. Thank you. Alora Denise Gomez. Orlando Gonzalez. Asia Nicole Grant. Cole Frazee Greer.
Benjamin Matthew Grunder.
Benjamin Matthew Grunder.
Michael Joseph Grill.
Michael Joseph Grill.
Nicholas Holmes Harden.
Nicholas Holmes Harden. Bailey Annette Harvey.
Malcolm Ellis Hedgepath.
Malcolm Ellis Hedgepath. Emma Madison Helfrich, magna cum laude. Diana Hernandez.
Robert Chapman Hicks.
Do you want the junior?
Robert Chapman Hicks, Jr. Jacob Heifel, cum laude. Charles Hildested.
Evan Hill.
Evan Hill. Andrew James Hiller, summa cum laude, Phi Kappa Phi. Andrew Hawkins. Kira Leanna Haferly, magna cum laude. Shannon Lynn Hogeman.
Paris Andre Holmes.
Paris Andre Holmes. Danielle Joy Huber. Summa cum laude. Autrey May Isom, magna cum laude. Monique Ann Isom, cum laude. Lakshmi Shravya Jayam, summa cum laude. Hannah Elizabeth Johnson, summa cum laude. Wesley Jean Jolly, magna cum laude. Ryan Gregory Jonas, summa cum laude. Cassandra Lee Jones, summa cum laude. Keegan Jones. Mikael Emmanuel Jones. Emily Christian Jose. Summa cum laude. Alexandra Marie Jordan, magna cum laude. Amber Juarez, cum laude.
Ryan Kapoor.
Ryan Kapoor.
Griffin Kasprak. Summa cum laude. No, not really, but could you?
Griffin Kasprak. Dea Kenchadza. Samantha Kessler.
Joseph Kuiper. Ronald.
Joseph Ronald Kuiper. Kelly Naoko Kitahata. Jeffrey Isaac Kitchens, cum laude. Erin Renee Knowles.
Bhavin Koirala.
Bhavin Karala, summa cum laude.
Zachary Daniel Copes.
Zachary Daniel Cokes, cum laude. Angelina Cosmas, magna cum laude. Millie? Millie Gail Krivanik, cum laude. Rachel Ann Laboda, cum laude. Kennedy Lynn Lacoste.
Lanizinski Thomas.
Thomas Charles Ledezinski. George Theodore Lyos. Peter J. Limbesis, Jr., magna cum laude. Alyssa Jasmine Faith Langley, summa cum laude.
Kevon Dante Langston.
Kevon Dante Langston. Brooke Alexis Lansford, cum laude. Janice Lee. Matthew Olson Laritz, summa cum laude. William Robert Leslie. Holly Marie Lewandowski. Sydney Jane Litvak.
Raymond Lurkey.
Raymond J. Lurkey, summa cum laude. Another summa. Okay. Congratulations. Catherine Jane Long, magna cum laude. Peyton Andrew Long, cum laude. Juliana Lopez Raya. John Harmon Lovingood, cum laude. Jacob Edward Loy.
Albert John Lust.
Albert John Lust, cum laude. Briley Lutman, magna cum laude.
Sydney MacDonald.
Sydney Colleen McDonald, cum laude. Liam Joseph Madrigal. Jonas Alexander Mays, cum laude. Daniel John Maish, summa cum laude.
Donovan Gerard Malone.
Donovan Gerard Malone. A lot of alliteration. May Mary Mann.
Tyler Harrison Maple.
Tyler Harrison Maple.
Gavin Mark Graff. Mark Graff.
Gavin Charles Markgraf, cum laude.
Anthony Dominic Murray.
Let me just say Dominic. Anthony Dominic Murray. Cameron James Marsh.
Trevor Thomas Martin.
Treasure Thomas Martin, magna cum laude. Austin K. Masters.
Vincenzo Anthony Morris.
Vincenzo Anthony Morrow. Courtney Ann McAuliffe.
Mason Downs.
Mason Downs McCauley.
Johnson McElvin V.
Excellent. Jack Johnson McElvin V.
Caitlin Keeley McFarland.
Caitlin Keeley McFarland, cum laude.
Nicholas Thomas McLaughlin.
Nicholas Thomas McLawhorn. Yeah, but good. Brady Allen McMasters. Skylar Devin Metzger.
Jade Monet Dorkina.
Jade Monet Dorothy Miller, cum laude.
Jenna Eileen Mirandi.
Jenna Eileen Mirandi, magna cum laude. Isabel Grace Mitra. Ashley Marie Christina Moore, magna cum laude.
Charles Thomas Molatoris.
Charles Thomas Molatoris.
Madison Marie Monk, magna cum laude. Seth Michael Morgan, cum laude. James Michael Morton, cum laude. Paul Andrew Mucci, magna cum laude. Thomas Mulhall. Jared Todd Mutter, cum laude. Robert Bolton Nibala. Abraham Navarez Valles. Jenna Marie Nye, summa cum laude. Davis Nagai. Anjali Nimavat, summa cum laude. Corey Lynn No, summa cum laude, Phi Kappa Phi. William Henry Nummy. Kathleen Mary O'Donnell. Ayo Opefa, cum laude. Leslie Ortega, magna cum laude. Liam Charles Owens. Joshua Emmanuel Payne. Colleen Marie Pelzinski. Sophia Airo Papatis, magna cum laude.
Cole Francis Paraday.
Cole Francis Paraday, magna cum laude. Devin P. Patel, magna cum laude. Ria Patel, cum laude.
Manish Pathuri.
Manish Pathuri, summa cum laude. Faith Sloan Patton, magna cum laude. Erin Catherine Peck, summa cum laude. Ethan Thomas Pejovich. Vera Luis Alano Perez. Courtney Kathleen Peterson.
Petty.
Catherine Petty. Kaylee Pitterman, magna cum laude. Kaylee Pivovarchek. Maria Suzanne Pales, summa cum laude.
Ryan Edward Pomeroy. You say the Edward.
Ryan Edward Pomeroy, magna cum laude.
Jacob Drew Potoff.
Jacob Drew Potoff, cum laude.
Evan David Raniclef.
Evan David Raniclev.
Jackson Robert Rapala.
Jackson Robert Rapala, summa cum laude. Shampavi Ratha Krishnan, summa cum laude. Devansh Ravlani, cum laude. Ryan Thomas Reich.
Nicola Mateo Rendina.
Nicola Mateo Rendina. Alexis Danielle Reese, magna cum laude.
Juan Manuel Rios Narciso.
Juan Manuel Rios Narciso, summa cum laude.
Caleb Joseph Robinson.
Caleb Joseph Robinson. Madeline Ann Raver, cum laude. Sydney Renee Runge, summa cum laude. Jacqueline Renee Ruprecht, cum laude.
Beverly Margaret Ryan Dara.
Beverly Margaret Ryan Dara. Tama Sai. Victoria Salgalova, summa cum laude, Phi Kappa Phi. Aranima Salome, cum laude. Marlene Sanchez. Jory Marie Sandage, summa cum laude, Phi Kappa Phi.
Lucas John Sawilczyk.
Lucas John Sawilczyk.
Jack Schneider.
Jack Schneider.
Jared Michael Schneider.
Jared Michael Schneider, summa cum laude. Anya Scholl. Allison Joyce Schrader, magna cum laude. Logan Hamilton Servan, summa cum laude. Justin Peyton Seymour. Aditi Sharma, magna cum laude.
Thomas Sheehan.
Thomas Sheehan.
Robert Shepelak. Robert Henry Shepelak.
Robert Henry Shepelak. Jake Slavin. Middle.
Rick Jeffrey.
Okay. Rick Jeffrey Smith, magna cum laude. Isabel Marie Sperry, cum laude. Kylie Faith Spiegel. Leah Spires, magna cum laude. Renee Lauren Spillers.
Springle.
Thanks. Brett Edward Springle, cum laude. Kayla Rose Srinivas Rao. Kaylin Sue Steffens.
Noah Robert Stewart.
Noah Robert Stewart, cum laude.
Edward Summers.
Roderick Edward Summers, cum laude.
Peyton Swearingen.
Peyton Oliver Swearingen. Madeline Marlene Tobbles. Jasmine Jasiri Taylor. Philip Abraham Taylor.
Zachary Ryan Taylor.
Zachary Ryan Taylor, cum laude. Jacob Donald Tenza, magna cum laude. Emma Elizabeth Thames, magna cum laude. Leah Margaret Toma, magna cum laude. Grant Owen Thompson, cum laude.
Jordan Thompson.
Jordan Thompson. Jillian Alexandra Thompson, magna cum laude. Nicholas Adam Thorne. Joshua Sainer Thumb.
Andrew Teets.
Andrew Matheson Teets, summa cum laude. Sarah Alexis Torres. Lan Mai Tran. Demetrios William Trianthopol.
That's Owen Wallace Trier.
Owen Wallace Trier.
Morgan Trunser.
Morgan Trunser. Erica Turner. Henry Uriosigi. Carolina Usillo.
Birdie.
Zachary Michael Verdi.
Chase Parker Beeman.
Chase Parker Veman, magna cum laude.
The instrument. The instrument.
Joseph Anthony Viola. Valeria Viteri Fluker, summa cum laude.
Catherine Josephine Vogler.
Catherine Josephine Vogler, magna cum laude.
Rahul.
Vadaru.
Yeah.
Rahul Vadaru.
Keegan Henry Walden.
Keegan Henry Walgreen.
China Louise Wall.
China Louise Wall. Chester A. Wallace. Monghung Wong, magna cum laude. Sarah Denise Warner, cum laude. Lane Michael Warren.
Teron Washington.
Teron J. Washington.
Catherine Marie Watson.
Catherine Marie Watson. Wesley C. Watson. Michael Dane Webb. Elizabeth Reynolds White. Rachel White, cum laude. Jason John Wilkening, magna cum laude. Congratulations. Janiyah Rose Williams, magna cum laude. Sailor Ann Williams, magna cum laude. Austin James Woodside, cum laude. Daniel Jung Yang. Sarah Grace Zawiski, summa cum laude.
Okay. We made it. All right. In recognition of the completion of the degree requirements, all of our 2022 graduates, if the wind hasn't already done it, may move your tassels to the left side of your mortarboards. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you now the Illinois Wesleyan University graduating class of 2022. Congratulations. All right. To conclude our commencement ceremony for Illinois Wesleyan's class of 2022, in a moment we'll rise and sing together the alma mater, which is in your programs. Following the alma mater, we'll adjourn. And I invite you to walk around the quad to greet your faculty members whose locations are noted by departmental signs. And there is a map of the departmental locations in your program, I believe. So that's a wonderful opportunity to introduce your faculty to your family and vice versa, and to thank your faculty. Finally, let me note that it used to be common to hear the phrase, a titan of commerce, or a titan of some other endeavor. Webster's defines titan as one that stands for greatness of achievement, one that stands out for greatness of achievement. Class of 22, you are all titans. Go Titans!